Hey, this is a Crafty Chick, and we're going to make a quilted card today. So, you're going to want to put all of your pieces of paper into embossing folders to start with. I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I just started making this because I saw something someone else had made, so yes, I am copying and sharing it. Let's see, I'm using all Stampin' Up! Items right now. This is the cable knit 3D embossing folder, and then this one is little stars, and this one is the basket weave, and this one is more little stars or crosses. I'm using the Big Shot. For the thinner embossing dies, I'm using both of these clear pads. This is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of paper, and you just put it in the embossing folder. Make sure your plates are somewhat squared and lined up so they don't break, and just roll it through. I always go one forward and one back, one to be sure it went through, two because then it comes back to me and I don't have to pull the plates out. And there you go. So I did that with all of them. Just a heads up for the thick ones, or 3D, as I take out one of the cutting plates. Put the embossing folder down, put a cutting plate on top. That gives you the perfect sandwich, and then you can run it through, and you also get a nice embossed look. So that's it. You can make a whole bunch of these in advance, or one at a time. I'm going to try to make a cup. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 pieces of each embossing folder just for this project, and if I like the way it comes out, then I'll go back and do a bunch of them. So let's just put our little thing aside here. Next, we're going to use some inks. So let's get out our inks, and we will get out some daubers and something to protect our surface with. This is just a mat I got off the internet. I think it's the Tim Holtz. I also have the Stampin' Up! Silicone mat, which is going out. It's being discontinued, so if you want it, get it. I use this one because it has a bigger surface than the silicone. Also, the silicone mat is perfect for gluing, and this is better for dyeing. So, or inking. Dyeing is a Y. Okay, so I have a bunch of already messed up little pieces here that I'm going to use, and I also have some that are in my packs. I try to keep them in here, so when I want them, they're there. I make a huge mess when I do this, so I've learned to use some rubber gloves and extend our workspace there. There we go. So what we're going to do is just pretty much go over them like that. Let's see if we can get it a little bit closer. With arid extra dry. Sorry, I'm trying to do my controllers. Yay! Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today it works. And I'm not doing this too hard either, just a light touch. You can always put on more, but you can't take it off. So it's best to start out light. And yes, I do have little metal doohickey to put this on, or wood or something. But I don't know. It's like the difference between using a machine or a spoon to mix up your meatloaf or using your fingers. So I can actually control what I'm doing a little better if I can use my hands closer to the material like I'm doing here. I can control how much pressure I put on there a little bit better, and it's more fun. It's more fun to feel the paper, touch it. And I'm just kind of doing a little once over on the cable knit part. This side is stuck out, so it didn't get completely done. But that's okay, because we're going to cut these, so the ends don't have to be perfect there. So that's how I did mine. It's lighter in the between and darker on top. And I'm using the lemon lime twist for this one. One of my favorite colors. And that's why I use gloves. Okay, we'll put that one aside. Let's see, we have some piece of the basket weave. I'm just using some generic baby wipes to get this off of my hands. Nothing major, but see, it gets it off the gloves really easily. And last night I was doing some things with ink, and as always, end up with it all over my hands. But now I can start fresh and I won't get ink on these. Okay, I'm going to try some sweet sugar plum. This one doesn't have its own, so I'll have to make a new one. And these are just from the 99-cent store as well. So just again, you just tap, 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 tap. See, on the lemon lime twist, since that had been in here for a while and it's stuck in there, I barely even had to put it on the stamp because it was already done by sitting in there. So I'm going to touch it very lightly because I'm not sure how dark this is. Let's get a scrap paper. That might be a little bit darker than I wanted. So I'm going to go on it very, very lightly. Yep. And if you don't want it too dark, just do like I did and rub the dauber or cotton or whatever you have on a spare piece of paper to get the dark spots out, and then just gently rub it over the paper. Okay, and I'm going to do this for all the other pieces of paper that I have with different colored inks. And when I'm done, we'll go to the next step.